My boyfriend went to a funeral in January, his cousin's. I sent flowers. I didn't go because he said the family needed space. He went to another funeral in February, his uncle. I offered to come. He said it was too far. March is a family friend. April is his grandmother's sister. May another cousin. In June, when he said he needed to attend a funeral on a Saturday afternoon, I quietly asked him which family member had passed away this time. He said his friend from college. He looked me in the eye. He said it without hesitation. I nodded. I said, "I'm so sorry." And then I opened Google Calendar. I had logged every single funeral since January, 6 in 6 months, each one on a Saturday. Each one lasts exactly 4 to 5 hours. Each one with the same excuse: needs space. Don't worry about coming. The consistency was what bothered me. Grief is unpredictable. Real funerals don't happen on a schedule. Real grief doesn't always land on a Saturday at 1 p.m. I hired a ride-share driver, not an Uber, a private driver a friend recommended, and I had them follow him the next Saturday when he said he had another funeral to attend. He drove to a neighborhood 20 minutes away. He parked outside an apartment building. He went inside. He stayed for 4 hours and 11 minutes. He came out looking relaxed, scrolling his phone, stopping to grab coffee before driving home. There was no funeral home. There was no cemetery. There was no grief. The driver sent me the address. I cross-referenced it with his contacts. The apartment building matched an address saved in his phone under the name F, which I had always assumed was his friend Frank. Frank does not live in that city. Frank lives in Seattle. I never told him what I had found, not that night, not that week. Here is what psychologists call this kind of cover story. It is called a grief shield, using sadness and death as emotional armor because most partners are too compassionate to question it. The person knows you will not push back out of respect for loss. It weaponizes your empathy. On the 7th Saturday, I drove myself. I parked across the street. I watched him walk into the building. I waited exactly 4 hours, and when he walked out, I was standing next to his car. He stopped walking. He stared at me. He looked at his phone. He looked back at me. I said only this: "Which family member is it this time?" He said nothing. I said, "I know about the apartment. I know about all 7 Saturdays. And I know about F." He started to say my name. I said, "Don't." And I walked away. 7 months, 7 fake funerals. And the only real death that happened was the relationship. Tell me, would you have confronted him at the door or done exactly what I did?